So you're trying to grow your business, but you find yourself in a spot where the marketing isn't working, sales are down, and you're not sure what the issue is. I want to share with you in today's video 4 things that you can do to identify the problem and move forward. Check it out. Firstly, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's John Penberthy. I'm the founder of AdClients.com. We're a marketing education company where we help coaches, course creators, and service providers to scale their business to 5, 6, and even 7 figures with automation. We are in a spot right now where we've generated over $14 million selling our own courses and coaching. So we know what we're doing, we know what it takes, and I also know how it feels to be in those dips. We have those moments. Now, a dip for you might be that you've launched your first ever funnel and it's not working and you haven't generated any sales. Or maybe a dip for you is that you were already successful, you've hit some big revenue numbers, and now you're in a dip. Regardless, I want to share with you 4 things that I think will help, and they're not going to be what you think it is. I'm not going to give you an ad hack. I'm not going to teach you what to change in your webinar presentation. I've got other videos for that. I want to teach you 4 more high-level things that are really important to focus on. The first thing you need to do is focus on the bigger picture. Now, this is just the high-level overview of what you're doing and why you're doing it. And this is to protect your sanity, right? When you go into a dip, when you launch a funnel that you were convinced was going to work and you haven't generated sales, when you've started generating leads and none of them are turning into clients, or maybe you had a funnel that was doing well and was generating you clients and now has fallen off a cliff, all of these negative thoughts start to attack your mind. And more so, in a lot of cases, that can be the bigger issue than just trying to fix the little pieces in your business. You have to protect your mindset, you have to protect your clarity and your vision and where you're going. So we often focus in these dips on if we can just get the ad tweaked and get it working again. If we can just change that slide in the webinar, everything will be okay again. But that's actually not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is that voice in your head that's saying, run back to a place of comfort. Right? We as entrepreneurs, we as business owners, we took a big step in starting a business. We take on a lot of risk every day, and there is something in our brain that wants to pull us back to a place of safety every time a problem arises. And you have to protect yourself from believing the voices inside of your head. So this is why when this happens to me, when I have a dip, I step back and look at the bigger picture. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing it for my own quality of life? Why am I doing this for the friends and family around me, how that affects them? I think about my team, right? And the company that we've built, the culture we've built that I want to protect. I think about the vision of where I'm going. I think about the clients that we can help. I think about the knowledge I have that is worth something that people need. And if I focus on that stuff, if I just take some time and really think about that, it realigns me. Okay, this is a bump in the road. Suddenly the problem seems smaller and less significant when I step back and think about the bigger picture and the reasons why I'm doing this, and I get excited again. And then weirdly enough, and it might be harder for you to do this, weirdly enough, I enjoy the challenge again. I go back in with a fresh mindset. I'm like, okay, it's a challenge, and actually I quite like challenges. It's challenges that have gotten me to where I am today. Now, once we've done that, then we move to the second thing, which is a bit more specific. We need to isolate the problem. Oftentimes, when business isn't going as planned, we're not generating clients, then we can look at it from a 40,000-foot view and say that we have a problem, but look at the bigger picture incorrectly, right? Let's say you've got a webinar funnel. Let's just use that example. A lot of my clients use that because it works incredibly well. Let's say you have a webinar and you haven't landed a client in a week. You haven't landed a client in a month. And you say the webinar's not working. That is a big mistake. The webinar is not working. No, there are lots of different elements within that, and we need to figure out where the bottleneck is so that we can isolate the problem and fix it. Okay? Did you get any call bookings from the webinar? No. Okay, then that means that there's nothing wrong with necessarily the sales process on the phone because you didn't get any calls booked. Did you get any people to attend the webinar? Well, 6 people. Okay, then there's technically nothing wrong with the webinar presentation because you didn't have enough people on the webinar to expect a call booking. What was your attendance rate like? Okay, so on and so forth. Opt-in rate, engagement on the ad. We have to identify the specific problem, isolate it, fix it, slot it back in. Okay, so that's the second thing, isolate the specific problem. The third thing actually relates more to the first thing, so I should perhaps put it in position number 2. But I like to reset and regroup when those moments happen as well. So not only do I do the first thing I told you, which is step back, think about the reasons why I'm doing it, but I often do that in the context of removing myself from the situation. If I am just in funnels or in ads or in sales calls all day long, and then there's problems, it's harder to see the bigger picture and to isolate those problems unless we really step back. So I often go away for a spa weekend, or go and take a trip away, or just remove myself from the office, or do something to where I can remove myself, relax. I'm not in the day-to-day of the issues, and I can do some big picture thinking. In fact, I'm literally doing that this weekend. We've got a couple of issues in the company right now, and I'm up for the challenge, quite enjoy it. I've got a spa weekend this weekend, and I just plan on sitting in a hot tub, doing absolutely nothing until my entire body is wrinkled. Entire body is wrinkled. And I'm just going to think about solutions. And I like to do that. Take myself away, reset, regroup, and then head back in. And the final thing, the fourth thing, and a lot of you won't like this, but it's really important. You have to leave your ego at the door and ask for help. Okay? And oftentimes that comes with a price tag. Me at my company, we invest all the time in coaching for the different stages that we're at, right? Different levels you're at, there is a different need. You don't know what you don't know. And I'm constantly investing in coaches and consulting for myself and my own company for problems that we've got or things that we don't know that I want to know. I want to find someone that has the answer. So if you have problems right now, once you've looked at the bigger picture and got yourself excited for your vision again, once you've removed yourself to allow yourself to reset, once you've isolated the issue so that you know what needs to be fixed, oftentimes the path of least resistance, the path back to results, is to now take that isolated problem and go find someone that has the solution and allow them to fix it, or at least to help you or point you in the direction of the solution. So those are the 4 things that I do when business isn't working. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you would like our help in your business, if you're not where you want to be, if you've not got your business to a revenue status that you're happy with, or perhaps you have those dips and you want to have consistent revenue, then check us out. Go to AdClients.com. You can hear more about me and my company and see if what we've got is a good fit to help you. That being said, hope this video was helpful. Go ahead and give us a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification to be notified of future videos, and I'll see you in the next one.